Okay. This is the water meter. It's in the parkway in front of the structure, in front of the home. This meter, this dial, inside this dial is a smaller dial. It's called a cheater wheel or cheater paddle. It's very sensitive. So if that's moving, the water's moving. The water supply into the house is moving. You have a leak. The faucet's on or something. And if it's a leak that you can't see, then it's a leak that you can't see. But if it's moving, you've got a leak. This is the check valve for the lawn sprinkler system. And that's the main shutoff valve. These are the service isolation valves. And the bottom of this irrigation box, the floor, looks like they had some at one time. The floor should be lined with gravel to keep erosion from filling up. The floor of this meter should be lined with gravel to keep erosion from filling up, and then after a while you'll find these devices are covered. It's a stucco structure. This is a smaller garage. Okay. This is the control wire conduit for your lawn sprinkler system. The lawn sprinkler system. Wood mulch next to the house and under the drip line. Okay, is conducive by design. The Structural Pest Control Board will say that that's a conducive condition to wood destroying insects if it's below the eave and next to the structure. Excuse me. Okay, irrigation again. These irrigation lines. Hey, we'll get to that in a minute. Turn you off. Okay, these drip irrigation lines, you better if they're covered. They can be exposed. But if they're exposed, then they should have staples holding them in place around every 12 inches. Coming along here, again, stucco. And we have a weep screed under there. We'll talk about that in a moment. Irrigation line, further than 12 inches, should have staples. Coming along here, let me zoom you in. Whee! Okay. That little piece of metal right there coming out. Okay, that's kick out flashing. And it's supposed to direct water off of the roof into the rain gutter system. Alright. Come over here. Out of the sun. It's not going to be good. That rain gutter, that flashing, right there, all I can see is me, and that flashing right there is kicking water out towards the wall. It's not kicking water towards the rain gutter like it should. We got some cracks in the stucco right here. Get the seesaw effect going, and a few cracks in the stucco right there. More exposed irrigation line. Alright, so what's happened, this rain gutter is coming down, goes underground, and it comes out here. It should have a fitting, an elbow fitting with a strainer cap on top of it. Because as water keeps coming out of here, and that's probably why they dropped some rocks in there, but that's just going to erode. That's all it's going to do. 12 inches. A tree should not be placed closer to a structure, than a residential structure, than 25 feet. I get it. It's a decorative tree. It's small. It's not going to do a lot of harm right now. You can put that in a pot in the living room. But one day, that cute little kitten's going to grow up to be a nasty old tomcat. It's going to give you some grief. Alright, these are the main disconnects for the house. for the sewer. Alright. This is a vacuum breaker for your swimming pool. This vacuum breaker is supposed to be like that. You're supposed to have a gap. It breaks the gap so that you don't suck sewer gases up into your swimming pool. If you can see that real good, but it does not align very well. So when the pool drains, it's going to drain mostly in there, but it's going to drain out here. It's going to wash out all your mulch. Coming on along. You're on your front porch. See how all that's sealed nice and tight? Nothing goes anywhere. You're supposed to have a weep screed around here. Stucco is very tight, alright? The good part is it's a good insulator and it's very tight. The bad part is once moisture gets in, once moisture gets in, it doesn't get out. And then the wood rots, the building rots. Alright? Come along here, it's called parge coat, that little coating right there where they doctored over something. See this right here? Once water gets in the wall, it can't get out. Can't get out at all. Cracks over this front sconce luminary should have been corrected. Moisture gets in, it can't get out. Alright? So you see that metal ledge up there for this bedroom window? And on that wall right there, see that little crack? See how that rust? Water's been getting back there. Water's been getting back there, so the rust is bad enough. But that rust is a symptom. And moisture's been entering the house right here. Moving on along. I'm going to do some homework when I get to the home office. Some of these weep holes around here, they are unconventional. I need to see that application. So the house faces west. This is the gas meter. This is the gas meter, and it's on the north side of the house. This piping right here those are overflows for your water heaters. So I'm seeing 2 water heaters and a commingled safety pan. That's what I expect to find. Regardless, water heaters and or safety pans, they should not be farther from the ground than 6 inches. When the water comes out at 200 psi, at 200 pounds of pressure, because you got a problem, that's too high. Caesar could be walking by here and it'd burn him, or a child for that matter. Statistically, I know the odds aren't real good, but they make the codes for a reason, so there's that. Okay? So far, I'm not seeing any electrical bonding in the gas system. I expect to find some inside. But, so far, I don't see any. This line right here, that's not bonding. That's a tracer wire. That's not for you. That's for the gas company. They can use that wire to trace the gas line out if they have to work on it. Alright. Water pressure to the house. Alright, 70 psi. It's supposed to be between 40 and 80. 70 is good. Another nice thing about these, come around here, is these are lead-free faucets. So a few years ago, they had faucets that looked just like this, and they weren't. So now, back to the lawn sprinkler system. Like I said, just yanking you around. Spray heads are not supposed to be closer to the structure, to the house. They're not supposed to be closer to the house than 12 inches. So the spray head right there, several of them actually, they're too close to the house.